Good evening and welcome to Lyman, Wyoming this evening, where the Lyman Eagles are going to play host to the Cokeville Panthers on the hardwood in the gymnasium. It's volleyball on the air and streaming live at mylocalradio.com. And we would like to thank our sponsors who help make this broadcast possible. Our big thanks to Altitude Evanston. They are now called Rocky Mountain Yeti, a new dealership. You'll find their new dealership next to Walmart, and they're still on Washington and Evanston also at their old store. Altitude Evanston is now Rocky Mountain Yeti and one of our sponsors here tonight, as well as Chad's Automotive, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, West Star Printing, and mylocalradio.com, our main sponsors here tonight, and we welcome you aboard our broadcast from the Lyman Gymnasium in Lyman, Wyoming. It was earlier tonight where the freshmen mixed it up, and the junior varsity also mixed it up here in Lyman, and it looks like they're going to get underway a little bit early tonight, as they have 11 minutes as they count down to when they're going to introduce the starting lineups and also the Pledge of Allegiance and present the colors here before tonight's game. But in the freshman matchup, it was Cokeville handling Lyman handily by a score of 25-14 and 25-12. JV, pretty much the same thing. They were just outmatched as the smaller Cokeville team came in and beat the Lyman team 25-14 and 25-6. Now, I expect this varsity matchup to be a lot different than the freshman and JV matches were. And I'll tell you about that and tell you why I think we're in for a great matchup tonight. Coming up in just a couple of moments, you're listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
It's the model year-end clearance sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. They need to make room for the 2018, so the time to buy is now. Receive up to 20% off select models or up to $5,000 in bonus cash. Auto Farm is stuffed with 2017s that they need to move. Receive 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Get down here before they're gone. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
Altitude Evanston is now the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti. With the same great staff and 5 locations, we have an even larger selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to serve Uinta County. Visit one of our 2 Evanston locations, 100 Wasatch Road, or the newest location at the old Sonic building at the end of the Walmart parking lot. At Rocky Mountain Yeti, we're committed to providing each customer with the best car buying experience. Rocky Mountain Yeti, we are legend driven.
We welcome you back to Lyman, Wyoming this evening, where the Lyman Eagles are getting prepared and warming up to take on the Cokeville Panthers here in Lyman tonight. It is a Class 1A team, Cokeville, going up against a Class 3A team in Lyman. And Lyman is currently, as of last weekend, ranked number 5th in the state in volleyball in the 3A class. I was able to look online at wyopreps.com. I couldn't find if Cokeville was ranked or not in the 1A, but I'll tell you what, I looked over their record, and Cokeville is 16-11 on the year. They have played a lot of games this year. They were involved with a big tournament that went on in Idaho earlier in the year, and they went up against some very big teams, like Vail, Oregon, and Sugar Salem, Idaho, which is a big team up by Rexburg area. They went up against Malad, which is a much bigger team than they are. And they were able to handle a lot of those teams, but they lost to some of the bigger ones, like the Vail, Oregon team. They ended up with a couple of losses, too, in that tournament. But then I started looking at some of the games that they played against the 1A teams here in Wyoming, like Little Snake River. They handled them in 5 sets. Cokeville over Farson Eden in 3 sets. Cokeville beat Encampment in 3 sets. Cokeville beat Saratoga in 3 sets. They ended up losing to Little Snake River earlier in September, and that was right after they had come back from that big tournament that they were involved in up in Idaho. But they're holding their own at 16-11, and especially when you look at the scores that they put up against the bigger teams as opposed to the scores they put up against the teams that are their own size here in the state of Wyoming. Meantime, Lyman, let's look at their score and find out, or look at their record. They are 17-3 on the year, and Lyman has been able to handle pretty much everybody that's come their way. 17-3 on the year. They don't have nearly the amount of games that Cokeville has under their belt, but they have played some bigger teams like Evanston, for instance. They beat Evanston twice so far this year, and other teams that they've gone up against that are in bigger classifications around the state, they have been able to meet and beat, and that is why they are ranked number 5. In fact, they're the only team ranked in the top 5 in the media and coaches poll, according to wyopreps.com, on this side of the state. All of the other 4 teams are on the eastern side of the state that are ranked in the top 5, and the team that they beat out, they only beat by 1 vote. So, but still, they're ranked number 5 in the state in the 3A division. The Lyman Eagles are. They're going to go up against a very, very good 1A team in the Cokeville Panthers, and we're about 4 minutes away from the starting lineups. So we're going to take another quick break, and we will be back with volleyball action coming your way from Lyman, Wyoming. Tonight it's the Lyman Eagles against the Cokeville Panthers. You're listening to it on mylocalradio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Call us today.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Calley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender Restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to Lyman, Wyoming. A special presentation going on the floor. The Cokeville Panthers honoring a couple.
So we heard about what happened to Wes, and we just wanted to do something to help out. So we, as the Cokeville High School and community, present this money to you. So hopefully it'll help.
Generosity, more kindness, more love, poured out by communities. And this event, it just so happens our grandson, who is the recipient of all that. All I can say is thank you. It sounds so shallow, but all I can say is thank you from the bottom of my heart for the goodness that you demonstrated just honor my young people in the high school. Thank you to the Cokeville parents for raising such good children. And again, just thank you. And by the way, Wes is doing very well. He's in a wheelchair now that he can gotta buy himself pedals, not the right term. But there's a young man that's in the room right next to him who got hurt in a rodeo accident, and he's an electric wheelchair. And when Wes gets tired of pedaling, the young man that's in the other wheelchair pushes him with his electric wheelchair. So they're having a great time. Thank you for everyone.
Quite the display from the Cokeville Panthers. A young man named Wes, who was a football star here at Lyman, had an accident earlier in the year. He broke his neck, and he will be paralyzed from, well, the waist down at least. Still in the hospital. He's recovering well, as you heard from his grandfather there. But this whole community, the whole valley, has rallied around his parents and him, and providing them with some wonderful things. I think they're even building them a new home that will have handicapped access for the whole entire family. So, great story coming out of Lyman, and the support of the community, and it's far more than just the valley. As you just saw there, the ladies from Cokeville donating some money to help him with his expenses. Well, we're not too far off. They stopped the clock to do that presentation. We're not too far off from the start, about 2 minutes away from when we will present the flag and when we will have the starting lineups here in Lyman. So we'll be back in a couple of more minutes. You're listening to Lyman High School Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
When your doctor and pharmacist work together to create a customized medication for you, it's a powerful partnership. Medication customization is called compounding. City Drug is the only pharmacy in Southwest Wyoming that offers compounded medications for hormone replacement, pain management, veterinary, and more. City Drug, your local hometown pharmacy, working to make life better for you, your family, and your pets. At the corner of 10th and Main, Evanston. Stop in today.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
Welcome back to Lyman here tonight as they present the colors. With the Pledge of Allegiance tonight, up next they're going to introduce our starting lineups.
And now for your starting lineups tonight. First for the visiting Cokeville Panthers, number 5, a 5'5" senior, Janetta Tyker. Number 14, a 5'2" senior, libero, Caitlin Peterson. Number 12, a 5'10" senior, Cassidy King. Number 4, a 5'7" junior, Janae Tyker. Number 10, a 5'9" junior, Leona Tyker. And number 6, a 5'9" sophomore, Camille Nate.
There you heard the starting lineup for the Cokeville Panthers. Their coach, Bill Thompson and Tanya Moyes.
And now for your hometown Lyman Lady Eagles. Number 13, McKaylee Bradshaw. Number 6, a junior, Spring Yagi. Number 12, also a junior, Cassidy Nelson. Number 15, a junior, Olivia Smith. Number 14, a junior, Kylie Walker. Number 2, a senior, Nicole Krupp. Number 4, a senior, Cedar Air. And a junior, number 22, McKinley Bradshaw. The Eagles are coached by Brisha Hansen, Courtney Walker, and Kim Lewick.
There are the starting lineups for the Eagles. McKinley Bradshaw is new to the lineup, or she has a different number anyway. I have her at number 13. They've moved her jersey number. To number 22. So we'll have to watch for that. And number 12 is also in the starting lineup. So somebody took over McKaylee Bradshaw's number. Cassidy Nilsson, number 12. McKaylee Bradshaw on the roster. It says she's number 13. They introduced her as number 22, but a couple of seniors starting for the Lyman Eagles here tonight. In fact, they only have 2 seniors on the team, and they're both on the starting lineups. There are 8 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 10 freshmen on the entire squad for the Lyman Eagles, 5th ranked in Class 3A. You see the ref checking the lineups, make sure everybody's in play, and it will be the Cokeville Panthers with the first serve coming out of the left side of your screen here in Lyman tonight as we get underway. Immediately, a foul called on Lyman. I think it was a rotation problem. They're going to give the guests a point. Able to dig it out, get it back over the net. Eagles control, set up their play. Controlled by the Panthers and back into Eagles' side of the net. I think this is going to be a very good matchup. Knockdown called in. That'll put 2 points on the board for the Panthers. They start off the first set 2-0, controlling the serve. It's Leona Teichert with the serve to start this first set of action for us tonight. And the block successful. Couldn't quite get it over the net. A couple of Panthers up to make the block. That was Cassidy King, one of them. And we have Leona back with the serve again. 3 serving 0. Good hard hit there. Blocked into the air. Controlled and put back to the Eagles. Eagles take their first point of the night with a kill. And point goes back, and the service goes back to the Panthers. Now 3-1 on the scoreboard. Able to knock the kill down. Number 12 on the spike. I have Cassidy Nilsson. Was number 12 on her back on my roster. That will send the libero. Number 2, Nicole Crook, back for the serve for the Eagles. Panthers setting up a play. And a nice block. Beautiful block by the Eagles. Panthers control it. Good block. A couple of the Panthers getting up for that block. That was Camille Nate and number 12, Cassidy King. Falls out of bound. So going back and forth. The guests are still up by 2 points. Camille Nate back with the serve. Goes out of bounds. Point goes to the Panthers. Nate will serve once again. 6 serving 3. First set action. And a touch. They blocked it out of bounds. A point goes to the home team. Eagles will take the serve back. Hit a little bit too hard out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. Will be 7 serving 4. Nice block in the middle of the net for the Panthers to take the serve back and put another point up on the board. They've doubled the score, 8 serving 4. Hit high, goes over the net. Returned out of bounds off the back line. 9-4 in favor of Cokeville. Cokeville back to serve again. Carrying the ball, I think is what the call was. Whatever it was, the point went up on the Cokeville side of the board. Camille Nate back to serve. Nice setup, knocked down for the kill. That's number 12. That will be Cassidy Nilsson with the kill for the Eagles. Now she goes back to serve. Coming from the right side of your screen. 5 serving 10. Not enough oomph on it for the hitter for Cokeville. Hit it into the net. Serve goes back to Lyman. 6 serving 10 now. First set action. And hit long and strong. Out of bounds. Now 7-10. Lyman serving. Cassidy Nilsson back. Set up nice by the Panthers. Inch it over the net, but they were there. They were expecting it. Controlled by the Panthers. Back to the Eagles. Kill by Mackenzie Bradshaw. Or McKaylee Bradshaw, excuse me. Set up beautiful and knocked down hard. Cassidy Nilsson will take the serve back again. It's now 8 serving 10. First set. Setting up nicely for the Eagles. Another kill. Knocked down. Number 22, McKaylee Bradshaw. A couple of kills in a row. Tightening the score. They're down by 1 now. It was 4-8. They were down by 4. Then it was 5-10, down by 5. Now they're only behind by 1. And the serve goes out of bounds. Service error gives the Panthers a 2-point lead. They will send Janetta Teichert back to serve for the Panthers. They know each other well. Olivia Smith setting it up for McKaylee Bradshaw once again. 1 point difference in the score. Able to dig that out and get it back across the net. And it's back to the Eagles, who set it up again. This time it goes into the net, and the point goes up for the Panthers, who have a 2-point lead here in the first set action from Lyman, Wyoming tonight. It's the Cokeville Panthers serving the Lyman Eagles. Blocked, controlled, set. Blocked at the net, put right back in Cokeville's possession, who handled it enough to get it across the net. There it is, Olivia setting up McKaylee once again. Knocking down the kill. Substitution coming in, it'll be Kylie Walker coming in. And Olivia Smith setting down. Kylie handles a lot of the serving duties for the Lyman Eagles. You'll see her come in a lot to take over the serving duties. Also a very good setter. And we have a tie ball game here in Lyman tonight. Kylie with the serve once again, 12 serving 12. Nice block. Falls in for the point for the Eagles, who take their first lead of the night at 13-12. Kylie back with the serve for the Eagles once again. Kylie sets it up backwards. It's tipped by one of the Panthers, goes out of bounds. And the point goes up for the Eagles once again. Up by 2 points. Looks like the Panthers are going to take a timeout. So will we. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Calley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
Back at Lyman, first set action and the first lead of the game for the Lyman Eagles. They're now up by 2, 14-12. They were down by 5 at one time. It was 10-5 for the Panthers. The Eagles have been able to play their way back into the game and take the lead. Kylie Walker again back with the serve for the Eagles, coming off the right side of your screen, leading by 2. Ball in play, controlled by the Panthers. Back to the Eagles. Kylie sets up. McKaylee. Kylie takes over for Olivia. When Olivia sat down, Kylie came in, took over the serve, and has put 3 straight points up on the board, including the set for the kills for McKaylee. Nice block on the net by the Eagles, putting her right back to the Panthers. Back to the Eagles. Dug out by the Panthers, kept in play, back to the Eagles. They were going to set it up again. It goes through Kylie and goes to McKaylee Bradshaw. Somebody is wearing number 13, and on the roster that says that is McKaylee's number. But McKaylee is wearing number 22 tonight. Doesn't matter, 4-point lead for the Eagles. That's what matters. They get it back to the Panthers, who set up a play of their own. Blocked on the net. And they're saying it's a net foul on the Eagles. Well, I don't know. They mixed up their signals here. No, they're saying point to the Eagles, so they're back to serve again. Kylie is. 17 serving 12. Nice block in the center of the net. Net foul. The blockers went up, hit the net. Giving it back to the Eagles. And the point, 18 serving 12 now. Hit the top of the net and drop back onto the floor. On the Panthers side, it's 19 serving 12. Kylie had quite a run there with those serves. Put up a 5-point lead. They were 14 to 12 when she took over. Now they have a 5-point lead. She missed the set on that one. Another point goes up for the Panthers. As they serve, Kylie sets up. They hit. It is dug out by the Panthers, who put it over the net, and point goes to the Panthers. Looked like they thought she was going to try and power it in. Instead, she just hit a blooper. It dropped on the Lyman side of the net. Big block for the Panthers. Knock it back in for the point and the serve. They have Leona Teichert back serving for the Panthers. First set action. Little trickery by Kylie Walker there. Instead of setting it up like everybody was expecting her to, she just dropped it over the net. Have McKaylee Bradshaw back with the serve for the Eagles. Goes out of bounds, point on the board for the Eagles. Kylie will go back to serve again. 21 serving 16. As the Panthers make some substitutions, Janae Teichert comes in. Hit a little bit too hard. No, they're saying it was off the fingertips of one of the blockers. It went long. Point Panthers. Janae Teichert back to serve for the Panthers. 17 serving 21. First set action. Lyman, Wyoming tonight. And it's out of bounds. Point goes to the Panthers. Again, Janae with the serve. And the tip of the finger, the ball drops in, the score goes to the Panthers. They're now just down by 2, 19 to 21, 19 serving 21. Janae again with the serve for the Panthers. Kylie sets it up. Cassidy Nilsson tried to put it down. It was blocked by the Panthers and fell onto the Eagles side of the court. Fell onto the Panthers side of the court, giving the Eagles the score. 22 to 19. And weren't able to control it. Goes out of bounds, 23 to 19. Eagles controlling the serve. This is Nicole Crook back with the serve. As they call timeout here in Lyman, we'll take another timeout with them. You're listening to Lyman Eagle volleyball action here on mylocalradio.com.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 Rock Chip Repair. Call us today.
I have to crack up every time I hear that ad because that's exactly what I think every time I get a chip in my windshield. Oh, booger. 2-point lead for the Eagles. They have the serve. Nicole Crook back with the serve, 23-19. They set up the play, but there was a good block on the far end of the court. Eagles point. This is set point, 24-19. Set point for the Eagles. And there it is. No, that actually went off the tip of the blocker's fingers. No, they're going to give it to him. 25-19. The final in first set action as Lyman beat the Panthers from Cokeville in the first set. We'll be back with second set action as the teams change sides of the court, and we'll bring all of that action to you via video right here on mylocalradio.com. Before we take our break, I'd like to thank Reese Auto Service. Reese Auto Service in Lyman. They are the folks helping us to bring you this broadcast and all of our broadcasts of Bridger Valley Sports. At Reese Auto Service, they work on everything from generators to mowers, from snow blowers to semis, from farm equipment to, well, if it has an engine, take it to Reese Auto Service. They're at 541 Highway 413 in Lyman. They have great prices, quality, friendly service, and they're a proud sponsor of Bridger Valley Sports here on mylocalradio.com.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room...
Oh, wrong button. Sorry about that. They're coming out of the break a little bit early as they got in their huddles, respectively. Both of the teams had a few laughs, they loosened up a little bit, getting ready for second set action as our referees check the rotations. This time it will be Lyman serving. The first to serve, it will be Kylie Walker. Back to serve, the ball will be coming from the left side of your screen. Kylie does a back set. And it's knocked down for the kill. First point of the second set going to the Lyman Eagles. Kylie again with the serve, coming from the left side of the screen. Handled easily by the Panthers, who set up their play, controlled by the Eagles. Back to the Panthers. A little quick net play there, back and forth a couple of times. Eagles set it up again, back to the Panthers, who set it up themselves and blocked by the Eagles. Point Eagles. Hit the block and fell to the floor. It'll make the score 2-1 here in the second set. Lyman Eagles against the Cokeville Panthers tonight on mylocalradio.com. Eagles knock one down for the kill, put their first point on the board. They will send Leona Teichert back for the first serve for the Panthers of this second set. Good blocking for the Panthers on that volley. A couple of really good blocks. The second one couldn't be handled by Lyman. Point goes up on the board for the Panthers as they're trying to control the ball. Couldn't do it. Point will be sent over to the Eagles, who will also get the serve. They're going to send McKaylee Bradshaw back with the serve. Back to the Panthers, who set up again. This time a little blooper, falls right into an open spot on the floor for the Panthers. That puts a point up on the board and ties this second set 3-3. Block didn't quite work that time. The Panthers, they got up high enough to block it, but they were a ways away from the net. The ball went straight down to the floor. The point goes up for the Eagles. Libero, Nicole Crook back with the serve. Set up by the Panthers. Controlled by the Eagles. They're saying she carried the ball. They're giving the point to the Panthers. Kylie went to set that hit up and carried the ball. So that will tie this second set back up to 4. Panthers bring in someone to take over that service set. Haven't seen her number yet. And it puts a point down for the Panthers. Good strategy. Bringing in the new player, number 8. It looks like Allie McKinnon is the player that they brought off the bench to come in and handle the serving this round. A little bit of a mix-up there for the Eagles. Not sure who was going to take that second hit. Cokeville leading by 2. Falls in for the score. Another miscommunication for the Eagles. That does not happen a lot. I've seen these Eagles play several times this year. Cokeville serves again. Had a little twist to that ball. Ends up out of bounds and puts another score up on for Cokeville. It's 8-4, 8 serving 4. There's Allie McKinnon doing a great job, putting 4 points up on the board for the Panthers as she was held that serve. Now it goes back to the Eagles. Now you can hear him communicating a little bit better on the Lyman Eagles side. Although they weren't able to get that set hit over the net, that will give their guests, Cokeville, a 9-5 lead as they get it back over the net. Cokeville sets up their play, a back set over the net, handled well by the Eagles and put right back down by the Panthers. Another point to the Panthers, who have doubled the Eagles' score 10-5. Panthers leading here in the second set. You know, that was the score in the first set, 10-5, when the Eagles took over the serve and took the lead and went on to win the first set. Looks like our net judges have saying a net foul against the Panthers turns the ball over to the Eagles. The ball coming in from the left side of the screen. Touches the top of the net but makes it over. Set up and knocked out by the Panthers. Point will go to the Eagles, who trail by 3 in this second set. We have Cassidy Nilsson back with the service right now. This time it goes into the net, and instead of going in and over, it just went into, fell on the wrong side of the court if you're a Lyman Eagle, and that put a point up for the Panthers, who take over the serve. Janetta Teichert with the serve. Set up and blocked by the Eagles, right back to the Panthers, who set up a play again. This time controlled by the Eagles. Nice dig. And it flops over the net. Point goes to the Eagles. Just could not quite get underneath it to get it up in the air high enough for one of her teammates to continue it on. So 8 serving 11. The Eagles serving the Panthers. Panthers set up the play. And they're saying it's going to go to the Eagles. Hit too far. This is Cedar Air back with the serve. Controlled by the Panthers. Olivia Smith back in the lineup for the Eagles. Sets up that hit for McKaylee Bradshaw, but they could not quite make it in. A good block for the Panthers gives them the point and the ball. They're up by 3. Panthers control the ball, get it back to the Eagles. Set up the play. Back over to the Panthers. Nice hit by the Panthers, but controlled very well by the Eagles and put it back to the Panthers. He set up a play and ends up falling down and giving the Panthers another point. 4-point lead now, 13-9. Second set action from Lyman, Wyoming tonight here on mylocalradio.com. Point for the Panthers, who again take the ball back. Libero Caitlin Peterson will be serving for the Panthers. Point going to the Eagles, as it wasn't a kill. It went off of the finger and out of bounds. One of the Panthers got a hand on it, but couldn't control it. It went out of bounds, and that will make it a 4-point lead. It will be 10, serving 14, as Kylie Walker goes back with the serve for the Eagles. Good net play going on for the Cokeville Panthers here in this second set. They've had some good blocking. They've been tipping it over the net several times and just showing up on the net and doing what it takes in this great game of volleyball. Like that, another great block for the Panthers. Oh, they got it by him that time though. The Eagles picked up the point and they'll take over the serve. It looks like McKaylee Bradshaw will go back and do the serving honors as they're down by 4, 11 serving 15. The Eagles serving the Panthers. Now it's 12-15. Service ace going in. Again, McKaylee Bradshaw. Thanks to Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View, helping us sponsor all of our Mountain View sports here on mylocalradio.com. They've been serving friends and neighbors in the Bridger Valley since 1938. Still doing it today. Panthers take over the serve, 16 serving 12. And Panthers put another point up on the board. Janae Teichert is back serving for the Panthers. 17 serving 12, second set action. Lyman won the first set. Cokeville leading the second set. And it falls in for a point for the Eagles. They're going to send Nicole Crook back to serve. 13 will be serving 17. Nice dig there by Kylie. Set up and put back to the Panthers by the Eagles, who set up a play of their own. Blocked by the Eagles. Controlled by the Panthers. Blocked again by the Eagles. They're setting up their play. And it falls in for the point. 3-point lead now for the Cokeville Panthers. Nicole maintains the serve. Block, it hits the pole on the side of the net. That is an automatic out of bounds. So the point will go to the Panthers, who are now up by 4. This will be 18 serving 14. Kylie back sets it. Three-point lead now for the Panthers. Eagles with the serve. Some fancy net play going on there for the Eagles. We talked about how the Panthers had been playing well at the net in the first part of this set. Well, now the Eagles showing some of that themselves, with Olivia Smith tipping that back across for the point. The Eagles were 2 points down, now 3 points down, as they couldn't quite control. I was talking about their good net play. I jinxed them. That's it. 19 serving 16. Cokeville up by 3. Olivia Smith knocks it over. And the kill goes down for Cassidy Nilton, a point on the board for the Eagles. Down by 2 now. They'll take over the serve. It is 17-19. As Cassidy Nilton takes over the serve for the Eagles. Off the block, down to the floor. Point goes to the Panthers, leading by 3, 20-17. Panthers serve. Long, it goes off the baseline and out of play for a point on the Eagles side of the scoreboard. Once again, just 2 points down, the Eagles are. This is Cedar Air serving for the Eagles. Eagles able to keep it alive, set up a great hit for number 22, McKaylee Bradshaw. Point Eagles, 1 point lead now for the Panthers, who control it. But too many hits, they couldn't get it back to the Eagles side. We have a tie ball game, second set, it's 20-20. The Eagles are up 1-0 as we're in the second set of action tonight here in Lyman, Wyoming. McKaylee with the hit. It goes off the tip of the finger of one of the Panthers and goes out of bounds. That'll put a point up on the board for the home team. Should be 21-20. There they go. They put the point up. They've taken a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're listening to Lady Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
Altitude Evanston is now the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti. With the same great staff and 5 locations, we have an even larger selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to serve Uintah County. Visit one of our 2 Evanston locations, 100 Wasatch Road, or the newest location at the Old Sonic Building at the end of the Walmart parking lot. At Rocky Mountain Yeti, we're committed to providing each customer with the best car buying experience. Rocky Mountain Yeti, we are legend driven.
in the second set here in Lyman, as we have a 1-point lead for the home team. Lyman leading Cokeville by a score of 21-20. I want to say this is their second lead. They led early in the set. They led 2-1 or 2-0 actually, as they started this set with the serve. Then Cokeville came back, and it's been in front for most of this second set. But now they're down by 1, 21-20, as Lyman sets up their play. Once again, it is McKaylee Bradshaw who's able to hit that and find the sweet spot on the floor and put a point on the board for the Eagles. 22 serving 20. Panthers control. Nice dig by the Eagles. And a little bit of miscommunication once again. They weren't sure whether the front line or back line was going to get that. And it falls in for a point. Caitlin Peterson, libero, will go back to serve for the Panthers. They're down by 1, 21-22. Eagles set up and get it back over to the Panthers side. Another set, another dig on that back line. Cassidy Nilsson doing a good job keeping those balls in play. They come in hard on those hits. Set and hit hard. They're saying it's out of bounds. They're going to give that to the home team. 2-point lead now for Lyman, 23-21. Kylie Walker will be serving when they come back from this timeout. We'll keep it right here because we would like to thank Achieve Sports Medicine out of Lyman. Physical therapist Randy Christofferson is helping us to bring you these broadcasts here on My Local Radio. When you have an injury, he won't take any excuses. He just gets results. It's Achieve Sports Medicine, 109 South Main here in Lyman. You can call him at 747-4627. That's 747-4627 for Achieve Sports Medicine here in Lyman. Works with the athletes at both Lyman and Mountain View. Helps keep them healthy. Randy does. Back to action. Kylie with the ball. She'll have the serve. The 2-point lead. It's 23 serving 21. Eagles serving Cokeville. Out of bounds. Point goes on the board for Lyman. That will bring this to set point. 21-24. Set point now for the Eagles. Here comes Kylie with the serve. Nice dig. Sets it up for the Eagles. Good net play again by the Panthers to take the serve and take the point and keep this second set going. But it is still set point for the Eagles, 24-22. Eagles control the serve. Set up the play, and it drops. Drops for the point. That will be 25-22. As the Eagles take the second set. Lyman is up by 2 over Cokeville tonight here in Lyman. 25-19 in the first set, 25-22 in the second set. We will be back with more action as the teams swap sides of the net, and set number 3 of the best of 5 coming your way next here on mylocalradio.com.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
It's the model year-end clearance sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. They need to make room for the 2018, so the time to buy is now. Receive up to 20% off select models or up to $5,000 in bonus cash. Auto Farm is stuffed with 2017s that they need to move. Receive 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Get down here before they're gone. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Getting ready to get the third set underway. Again, the team's not taking the full 3 minutes that they get to take between the sets here. They're going to start about 30 seconds early. No, maybe not. Now they're going out. They're checking the rotations to make sure everything's right. Trying to get the third set underway live on my local radio this evening. You're listening to the Lyman Eagles taking on the Cokeville Panthers. Lyman ranked number 5, in 3A volleyball here in the state of Wyoming. And Cokeville putting on a pretty good show. I thought it was going to be a good matchup here on this varsity, and proved pretty good so far. Cokeville will have the first serve. Their libero is back. Caitlin Peterson serving. Handled by the Eagles, returned to Cokeville. Set up the play. And they're saying it drops in for a point. So first point of the third set will go to the Eagles. They'll take that serve away from the Panthers. And McKaylee Bradshaw will go back and serve the first serve of the third set for the Eagles. Panthers get it back to him. Kylie sets it up. And number 12, Cassidy Milton, knocks it down. 2-0 early in the third set. Here tonight, it's a best of 5. Lyman is up 2-0. And the Panthers knock it out of bounds. Point goes up for Lyman. And again, it will be McKaylee Bradshaw back with the serve. Set up for Cassidy King, who gets a good hit on it. And the Eagles can't control it. That puts a point on the board, the first one of the set for the Panthers. Nice dig by the libero. Set up, going back and forth with the ball. Now it's going to be set again. Good net play, nice block. Nice block, number 12, Cassidy Milton, one of the 2 people on the block, the one that was closest to me. That's the number I saw. But that puts them up by 3, 4-1. 4 will be serving 1, and we have Nicole Crook back serving for the Eagles. Point Eagles. Couldn't control the block that time. Fell in for a point. That will send Janae Teichert back to serve for the Panthers. 2 serving 5 here in third set action. Lyman up 2-0. And they're up by 2 points here in this third set, 5-3. Again, Janae back with the serve. Controlled by the Eagles, who get it back. It's blocked and falls in. Falls in for the score. Another point up for the Eagles. 6 serving 3. The Eagles have a 3-point lead. Blocked out of bound, point Panthers. It will be 4-6. Panthers down by 2. Number 8, Allie McKinnon, doing the serving. She digs it up, able to set it up for the hit. Controlled by the Eagles, back to the Panthers. Nice network, good block by the Eagles. Cedar Air, part of that duo that was setting that block. Controlled it, got the point, 7 serving 4. As Cassidy Nilsson back with the serve. Serves out of bounds. No, they're calling it inbounds. They're going to give them the point. My eyes are going bad in my old age. The ball went out in the foyer. It wanted to go get something to eat at the snack bar. But they brought it back in. It's on duty. It can't eat yet. Cassidy Nilsson again with the serve for the Eagles. 8 serving 4. Eagles up by 4 points. And across and out of bounds, point Panthers. Camille Nate will be back to serve for the Panthers, coming from the left side of your screen. Panthers down by 3. And drops in for a point for the home team. Little miscommunication by the Panthers. Cedar Air goes back to serve for the Eagles. They're up by 4, 9-5. Service out of bounds. Point Panthers. They're going to take over the serve, and Janetta Teichert will go back to serve from the left side of the screen for the Panthers. 6 serving 9. Saying a net foul, looks like, against the Eagles, gives the points to the Panthers, who are now down by 2. 7 serving 9. Janetta Teichert once again with the serve. Went high in the air. When it come down, they couldn't get the read on the hit. The hit went into the net. The point goes up for the Panthers. Again, Janetta with the serve. Sweet dig. Number 4, Janae Teichert, got down low, got that ball back into play, led to that point for the Panthers. Tying up this set, 9-9. Janetta Teichert with the serve. There are 4 Teicherts on this varsity squad for the Cokeville Panthers. Janetta is back with the serve again as they pick up a 1-point lead here in this third set. And the serve too long, out of bounds. This will tie up the set again at 10-10. Turn the serve back over to the Eagles. And once again, they're going to set Olivia down. and put Kylie in to take over the serving duties and the setting duties for the Eagles. Controlled by Janae. Back to the Eagles. Set up and knocked out of bounds. They're saying point Panthers. 11 serving 1. Caitlin Peterson serving for the Panthers from the left side of your screen. And they're saying out of bounds, I think. Yeah, they are. She gave the signal backwards. Her hand signal was backwards. It threw me off a little bit, but the point goes up. It's a tie ball game. Eagles control the serve and the point. Now it's 12 serving 11. McKaylee Bradshaw serving. Being set up by the libero and back to the Panthers side of the net, who set up the play themselves. And a kill by Cassidy King, blocked by a couple of Eagles up on the net, but it drops down for the score to tie up this set again. 12-12. Turns the serve back over to the Panthers. Nice dig to control that and get it back to the Eagles side of the net. Kylie doing the setting honors, and the Panthers couldn't control the hit as it came across. They tried to get it up in the air, but then nobody could get underneath it. Falls down for another point for the Eagles. 13 serving 12. Have Nicole back with the serve for the Eagles, controlled by the Panthers. Set and hit. Hit, the block went up, tried to get underneath it, couldn't do it. Nice hit by Janae Teichert. She was the person that took the set and knocked it in. Now she's back with the serve for the Panthers. Once again, the set is tied 13-13. And the ball is going back and forth with the serve. So are the points. Serve goes back to the Eagles. They lead by 1, 14-13. Third set action. And again, point and serve changes hands. Looks like Cassidy King coming out, Jeanette Teichert coming in. She'll take over the service duties. Again, 14-14. Nice block. Nice block by the Panthers. Could not be controlled by the Eagles. Janae will take the ball back once again for the serve. 15 serving 14. And it's out. Point Eagles, 15-15. The Eagles send Cassidy Nielsen back to serve. Serves it long, goes out of bounds. Changing ends of the court again. They've done this for about 5 points. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. 16 serving 15. And get it back to the Cokeville side of the court, who gets it back to the Lyman side of the court. He set up a play, Cokeville blocks it. Lyman handles it, let's see. Good play on the Cokeville side to get that ball back to the Eagles, but equally good play on the Lyman side of the ball to get it back. Now they're settling down a little bit, setting up the play, and they knock it out of bounds, giving a 2-point lead to the guests. Cokeville Panthers with the serve. Camille Nate will do the serving. 17 serving 15. And it goes down for the kill. Point, Lyman. We're going to send Cedar Air back with the serve. She's one of the 2 seniors on the Lyman team. Cedar serves it into the net. And the Panthers continue their 2-point lead here in the third set of action. It's the best of 5 here tonight. Right now, Lyman is up 2-0, but the Panthers lead by 2 points in the third set, 18-16. Panthers set up their play and knock it into the middle of the court where the Eagles can't control it, giving the Panthers a 3-point lead now, 19-16 on our scoreboard here in Lyman, Wyoming tonight on mylocalradio.com. Some powerful hitting by the Panthers. Controlled once by the Eagles, but not the second time. Now it's a 4-point lead. Cokeville Panthers up by 4, 20-16. Panthers serve. And the Eagles able to dribble it over. Got caught between the net and the hands of the blockers. Falls in for a score for the Eagles, who are now down by 3. They're going to send Kylie Walker back to serve again. She does a lot of the serving for the Eagles, as I said earlier. And the Panthers put it down for the kill, 21-17. Libero Caitlin Peterson comes into play. Number 8, Allie McKinnon sits down for the Panthers. Ball will come into play from the left side of the screen after this timeout. They're taking a timeout. We'll take a timeout too. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
It's the model year-end clearance sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. They need to make room for the 2018, so the time to buy is now. Receive up to 20% off select models or up to $5,000 in bonus cash. Auto Farm is stuffed with 2017s that they need to move. Receive 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Get down here before they're gone. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Getting back to it here in Lyman as we come off another timeout. We have Cokeville leading Lyman 21-17 in the third set, but Lyman is up 2-0 over Cokeville. 21-17 right now in the third set. Cokeville with the serve. Dig it out, Kylie sets it up, and McKaylee knocks it down. Point for the Eagles. They're going to send McKaylee back with the serve. And the hit goes in strong. The block cannot contain it. That puts the score at 22 for the Panthers, 18 for the Eagles. Turns the serve back over to Cokeville. Controlled and back to the Eagles, who set up the play into the net. Looks like there was a net foul on the blockers on the Panthers side. No. I'm getting mixed signals from what I'm seeing from the net judges. Another point goes up. 23 serving 18. Cokeville leading. They maintain the serve. They're setting up their play now. Back to the Eagles. And back to the Eagles again. Good play by the Panthers in that set. Four hits, point. This will be set point for the Panthers. 24 serving 18, 24-18. Panthers leading this third set. Saying that her foot went underneath the net as she knocked it over. That's going to put a point up on the board for the Eagles, but it's still set point for the Panthers. 24-19, 19 serving, 24 right now. The Eagles serving Cokeville. They set up their play and knock down the score. It will be 25-19 as Cokeville takes the third set. So now Lyman is up 2-1. The teams will change sides of the net. We'll be back with set number 4 of this best-of-5 match live here from Lyman, Wyoming. You're listening to MyLocalRadio.com.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs.
When your doctor and pharmacist work together to create a customized medication for you, it's a powerful partnership. Medication customization is called compounding. City Drug is the only pharmacy in Southwest Wyoming that offers compounded medications for hormone replacement, pain management, veterinary, and more. City Drug, your local hometown pharmacy, working to make life better for you, your family, and your pets at the corner of 10th and Main, Evanston. Stop in today.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Coming back to the court here in Lyman, Wyoming, Lyman High School, where the Lyman Eagles are hosting the Cokeville Panthers. Lyman up 2-1 in this best-of-5 match here tonight in Lyman. Looks like the Panthers are out on the court. They've switched the sides of the court, so now we have the Panthers on the right. We have the Eagles on the left. The Eagles still in the huddle down there. They're talking it over with their coach. And going into this game, even though the underclassmen were dominated by Cokeville, I had a feeling that this varsity matchup was going to be a pretty darn good one, and it's proving to be just that. A lot of experience on the Cokeville side, as they have 6 seniors on the floor and 5 juniors. They have 11 sophomores and 9 freshmen that play volleyball in Cokeville. And when you think that they have 83 students in their high school, 31 of the girls are playing volleyball, and takes the whole community up there to play a high school sports. They have about 32 boys playing football up there too. So while the boys are playing football, the girls are helping out in the back end of things with all of the refreshments and other things that need to be done to keep a football game on the field. And it's the same, it's vice versa. When the volleyball team is in Cokeville, the whole community steps out. It takes everybody to keep the sports running there in Cokeville, and boy, they turn out good competition every year, it seems like. You drive into Cokeville and they have a sign up that shows that they've won state championships in about everything several dozen times. It's definitely a great tradition, sports in Cokeville. Panthers controlling the ball. They get it back to the Eagles side as we're underway in this fourth set. Lyman leading 2-1. And Lyman takes the first point of the fourth set. They were controlling the serve as they started the serving. They have Cassidy Nilsson back there serving. She's just out of view on the left side of your screen. There she is. Gets the serve in. It sets up, bloops it over. She digs down and picks it up so that Lyman can set up their play. Saved by the Panthers, and boom. Boom, that one went down. Not expected to come that hard in that direction by the Eagles. Let's tie this game up 1-1. Or tie this set up 1-1 for a short second as the Panthers score two quick ones in a row. Now it's 2-1. Back over and down could not be controlled by the Panthers. Tie set once again. It's early in the fourth set here in Lyman. Cedar Air back to serve. Good little net play. They were trying to control it on the Cokeville side, but one of the Lyman players jumped up and bumped it, tipped it so that they couldn't control it. It fell in for another point for the Eagles. Setting it up. Saved by, back and forth it goes. And finally, could not get it over the net. Spring Yagi hits it into the net and ties the game up once again. This fourth set is tied at 3 each. We see Cokeville serving. Tried to block it. It fell down. They couldn't get it high enough in the air to get underneath it to control what was going on. Libero comes in for the Eagles. Kylie Walker back to serve. 4 serving 3. Nice block by the Panthers. Gives them the point, takes the service back. Looks like they have Allie McKinnon doing the serving for the Panthers. Tie set, 4 serving 4. And the Eagles can't get it back across. Another point. Allie again with the serve. 5 serving 4. Fourth set action. Hit in a position where they just couldn't get under it. So the Panthers get another score. 6 serving 4. Little trickery by the Eagles sets it into the middle of the floor on the Panther side of the net and puts a point up for the Eagles. They take over the serve. They have McKaylee back doing the serve. Excellent serve, good block for the Eagles. Now the Panthers get it back to Eagles territory. And a good block by the Panthers. They block it in for the score. So now the Panthers 7, the Eagles 5. This is fourth set action here tonight in Lyman, Wyoming. Cokeville Panthers against the Lyman Eagles. 7 serving 5. They set it up, hit it into a block. That was Spring Yagi that hit that into the block. It came right back to her, and she wasn't prepared. She hit it, but it went out of bounds, and another point to the Panthers. That was a kill. I don't know if it was a kill or not. It went down hard. Definitely wasn't able to control it. And the point goes up for the Eagles, who send Nicole Crook, their libero, back with the serve. 6-8. Fourth set action. Cokeville leading in this fourth set. Now it's 8-7. 7 serving 8. Hit down hard by that front line. That looked like Cedar Air. And Cassidy Nilsson teamed up and smacked that ball back to the floor for the point. Tied again here in the fourth quarter, or fourth set, excuse me. Back set. Kylie Walker sets that up, going backwards. Cokeville wasn't prepared for that. That gives a 1-point lead now to the home team. As they're setting up the play on their side of the court right now. Kylie sets up Cassidy and a knocked down for the kill. 2-point lead now for the Eagles. 10-8 for the home team. Nicole's serve goes into the net. Cokeville's Janetta Teichert going back for the serve for the Panthers. 9 serving 10. Nice block by the Panthers. Net play controlled by the Panthers, but Eagles able to get it back in their side of the court. Controlled by the Panthers, got it back to the Eagles and dropped it in for the score. Again, Janetta Teichert serving for the Panthers. This is a tie set, set number 4. Lyman Eagles up 2-1 of this best of 5. And Lyman puts it down for the score and a 1-point lead. Looks like Olivia and Kylie are trading places on the court. Kylie comes out. Olivia Smith goes in for the Eagles. Two-point lead now for the Eagles. Blocked in the air, controlled by the Eagles. They need to get it down. Nice kill. Even I didn't expect that one as Cassidy Nilsson went up and knocked it down for a hard kill. I didn't think they'd get that one set as well as they did. That puts the Eagles up by 3 in set number 4, 13 serving 10. Controlled by the Eagles. Set up their play, back to the Panthers, who set up their play, and they're able to just tap it over. That was Janae Teichert with the tap. They set her up, and instead of smacking it hard, she just wobbled it over. It hit one of the Eagles and went out of bounds and put a point up for the Panthers. So it'll be 11 serving 13 as their libero, Caitlin Peterson, serving for the Panthers. Back to the Panthers. Setting it up. That time they went to Cassidy King for the hit. A back set. Controlled well by the Eagles. And they're saying an under the net foul, I think, is what they're calling at. They're giving the point to the Panthers, who are now just 1 point down as Caitlin continues the serve. At 12 serving 13. Nice little network for the Panthers, pushing it back into the Eagles' court and tying up this set, 13-13. Again, Caitlin with the serve. Into the net. Net serve error. Point, Eagles. They're going to send Cassidy Nilsson back to serve for the Eagles. 14 serving 13. Set number 4 from Lyman, Wyoming here on a Wednesday night. Controlled well by the Panthers. Eagles set it back up again. Controlled again by the Panthers. And again, the third try is the charm for the Eagles as Olivia Smith set it up. McKaylee Bradshaw hit it down. Score goes up on the scoreboard, 15 serving 13. The Eagles up by 2. Lucky save there by Bradshaw. Gets it back over the net. The Panthers get it back now. She sets it up for Cedar. Cedar knocks it over the net, and Panthers can't control it. Point, Lyman. Again, Cassidy Nilsson with the serve. It's coming from the left side of your screen. 16 serving 13. And blooped over. Normally it's Olivia setting up that. That time it was her hitting the point down. 17-13 as the home team, Lyman Eagles, leading by 4. And they've taken a timeout. We'll take a timeout too. You're listening to Eagles Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Cowley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
First Bank in Mountain View helping us bring you this Lyman volleyball action tonight. First Bank in Mountain View for all of your banking needs. They're serving individuals, farms, ranches, and business customers. They have 8 other locations to serve you in both Wyoming and in Utah. You can find out more at firstbank-online.com. That's first at the number 1 ST, firstbank-online.com. It's First Bank in Mountain View. Serve coming in from the Eagles. They're leading by 4, 17-13. Fourth set action. Ball falls in. They thought it was going to go out. Let it go. Point for the Panthers. Eagles set it up. Get it over to the Panthers, who set up their own play. Nice block. Nice block. That was Cedar Air and Olivia Smith on the block. Another 4-point lead for the Eagles. Cedar serves it into the net. Now a 3-point lead. And they're going to send number 4, Janae Teichert back with the serve for the Panthers. Cedar bloops it over the net, controlled by the Panthers. They get it over to the Eagles where they set up the play into the net. The point goes to the Panthers. 2-point ball game now. Again, Janae Teichert with the serve. It will be 16 serving 18 in this fourth set action here tonight. Lyman leading 2-1 over the Panthers. Panthers setting up their play. Point goes to the Eagles. They substitute Kylie for Olivia. Kylie goes back for the serve. 19 serving 16. Off the hands of Spring Yagi, out of bounds. Another point for the Panthers, and it's a two-point lead for the Eagles. 17 will be serving 19. We're sending Allie McKinnon back with the serve. Sweet little bloop over, not a hard hit, just enough to get it over the outstretched hands of the block and drop it into the middle of the floor. 3-point lead for the Eagles. They're going to send McKaylee back with the serve. 20 serving 17. Cokeville controls. Lyman can't get it inbounds as they put it on the other side of the net. That will put number 6, Camille Nate, back with the serve for Cokeville. They're down by 2. 18 serving 20. Fourth set action. (19) serving 20. Quick point for the Panthers. Set up and blocked. Beautiful block by the Panthers. Drops it into the Eagles' side of the net and puts a point up. It ties the game. Set is now tied, 20-20. Panthers control the serve. Kylie Walker sets up the play and blocked again. Getting some excellent blocks on the far side of the net for the Panthers in the last couple of points there. And they want a timeout. So the Eagles call the timeout. We'll take a timeout too. You're listening to Lyman Eagles Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
Well, I knew it was going to be close, and it has been proven to be just exactly that. In the first set, it was 25-19. Second set, 25-22. Third set went to Cokeville, 25-19. And here we are in the fourth set with a 1-point lead for Cokeville. They controlled the serve, and they're picking up the point. They called something on Cassidy Nilsson, gave Cokeville the point. They have a 2-point lead now, 22-20. Another close set going on here in Lyman. 1A Cokeville against 3A Lyman. Volleyball action tonight from Lyman, Wyoming. Saying she went under the net. Net foul, point Lyman. They're going to send Nicole Crook, libero, back with the serve. And it went into the net, bounced back in, out of bounds. And in all of that quick action, it tied up the game and gave Lyman the point. Lyman serving. Couldn't quite bring the block into action. It got between the blockers. It hit the floor and gives Cokeville the serve back and a 1-point lead, 23-22. Saved by Cokeville. Nice little save. They get it back. Nice dig by Crook. Set up well and saved by Cokeville. Excellent play. Fast action, slowing it down a little to set it up. Hit into the block. Controlled. Back over to Lyman. Once again, they set it up. Cedar is the one with the hit. Gets it over the net. But it is controlled by Cokeville. Get it back to Lyman. Back to Cokeville. Cedar tips it at the net. She tips it. Cokeville gets it back to her, and she tips it again to fall in for the point. Looks like Olivia's coming in for Kylie again on the Lyman side of the net. It's 23-23 in fourth set action here in Lyman tonight. Cokeville 23, Lyman 23. Lyman leading 2-1. Timeout. We'll go with them. It's Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Call us today.
Back to fourth set action, tied up at 23-all. Lyman serving 2. Cokeville controls it, gets it back to Lyman. They set up their play. Olivia knocks it over the net. Cokeville sets it up and knocks it down. That was Camille Nate with the hit. Oh, they are calling a net violation on knocking that back down. Net violation, that's going to give set point to Lyman. Being set up by Cokeville. Controlling it, set up, back to Lyman. Olivia sets it up. Hit is controlled by Cokeville, who set up a play of their own. Janae Teichert gets it over the net. Cedar Air puts it back to Cokeville. A back set and point to the Panthers. Fourth set is tied up, 24 apiece. As the Panthers take over the serve, they've got Caitlin Peterson, their libero, back with the serve. 24 serving 24. Fourth set action. Point goes to the Panthers. Janae Teichert knocked that over the net. It hit into the block and fell onto the floor. Gives them a 1-point lead. It is now 25-24 in favor of Cokeville in fourth set action. Lyman lead by 2-1. They took the first 2 sets. Cokeville won the third set. Now Cokeville is up by 1 in this timeout. 25-24. This is set point for Cokeville. Cokeville with a quick timeout. They called the timeout. The coach told him what he needed to tell him, I guess, and they're back quickly out on the floor. They get a minute in every timeout, a 60-second timeout. Cokeville tonight has been taking about 20 to 25 seconds in each one of their timeouts, getting their instructions quickly. Again, Caitlin Peterson for Cokeville, back with the serve. Set point, Cokeville. Fourth set action. And the fourth set is won 26-24 by Cokeville. Tying up this best of 5 match here in Lyman tonight. That means they will change sides of the floor, switch sides of the net, and go into set number 5. You can see, well, you can't. There's a gentleman standing in the way, but you could see where the captains were talking with the net judge. Now they're taking their instructions back to the rest of their team. They're going to take a 3-minute break. They're going to come back with set number 5. Set number 1 went to Lyman 25-19. Set number 2 won by Lyman 25-22. Set number 3 was taken by Cokeville 25-19, and set number 4 26-24, Cokeville victory. Set number 5 is coming up, the best of 5 here in Lyman tonight. I knew it was going to be a close one. Stay close. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Altitude Evanston is now the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti. With the same great staff and 5 locations, we have an even larger selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to serve Uinta County. Visit one of our 2 Evanston locations, 100 Wasatch Road, or the newest location at the old Sonic building at the end of the Walmart parking lot. At Rocky Mountain Yeti, we're committed to providing each customer with the best car buying experience. Rocky Mountain Yeti, we are legend driven.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Once again, the teams come onto the floor a little bit early. They had a 3-minute break between sets, and they're back now, checking the rotations, rotating the libero in. Looks like Lyman is going to have the first serve in this 5th set, the final and deciding set. They have sent Cassidy Nilsson back with the serve, and the 5th set is underway here in Lyman, controlled by the Panthers, and knocked down by Janae Teichert. Janae Teichert on the hit, drops it into the Eagles' territory, and first blood in the 5th set drawn by the Panthers, 1-0. Olivia sets it up and can't be controlled by McKaylee Bradshaw. The hit never took place. 2-0, 2 serving nothing. Olivia sets it up, and it's tipped over. Controlled, set into play, nice dig. They called an infraction of some kind that gave the third point of the set to the Panthers. It's 3-0. Olivia sets it up. Bradshaw hits it down. Controlled by the Panthers. Controlled by the Eagles, who hit it down for a score. They're on the board. Fifth set action here in Lyman tonight. Lyman Eagles against the Cokeville Panthers. It's 1-3. Cedar Air with the service for the Eagles. Panthers control it, get it back to the Eagles. The Eagles hit it, knock it down for the kill. Good job by McKaylee Bradshaw. Now it's 2-3. Cedar will be back with the service once again, coming from the left side of your screen. Controlled by the Panthers. Set up and knocked out of play across the end line. Point goes to the Eagles. Set number 5 tied up 3 apiece here in Lyman tonight. Some nice play on both sides of the net. And it looks like the Panthers set it up this time. A good block by the Eagles. Cedar goes back for the serve again for the Eagles. 4 serving 3. Panthers set up their play. Controlled by the Eagles. Olivia sets up Bradshaw. Controlled by the Panthers, who set up a play of their own. Hits it into the net. Point goes to the Eagles, who will now take a 2-point lead. This is set number 5. It's all tied up at 2, obviously. The Eagles are leading by 2. It is 5-3 on the scoreboard here on Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
Teams are back on the floor. Cedar's ready to serve. 5 serving 3 here in Lyman tonight. Controlled by the Eagles, set up by Olivia. Cassidy tries to hit it down, but it's dug out. Dug out by the Panthers, but then they couldn't control it. That puts the score at 6-3 for the Eagles, set number 5. And Cedar hits it into the net. Service error turns the serve over to the Panthers. Looks like they're going to send Jeanette Tyshirt back, or Janae Tyshirt serving. Back over to the Eagles, who set up a play of their own. Able to knock it down. Cassidy Nilsson not expected it. Able to drop it in for the point. Again, it's Janae Tyshirt. 5 serving 6. Rolls over the net. Blocked. Nice block by the Panthers. And the Eagles get it across. Panthers set it up. Tyshirt threw a funny little loop on it, tried to knock it down, and the Eagles couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds. This is a tie, 5th set. 6 points apiece. Panthers in control of the serve. Set up and blocked. Some nice net play there, blocked by the Panthers. Immediately hit back by the Eagles. You can hear the Eagles communicating. calling for the ball, telling people who to take the ball. And that one then the point. Good communication. Looks like Kylie Walker back in. She's going to take over the serve. Eagles are up by 1 point. Set number 5. It's 7-6. And that falls in right in the very corner, right on the line, right almost at the line judge's feet. It almost hit her in the feet. It's in for a score for the Panthers. Tie at 7-7, set number 5. This is the deciding set of the match. Nice block by the Panthers. They set it up well on the far side of that net. Had some good blocks over there throughout the night tonight. Falls in for another Panther point, 9-7. Panthers serving the ball, they're up by 2. This is Allie McKinnon on the serve. Controlled by the Eagles. Set up, back to the Panthers. And knocked down for the point. That was Janetta Teichert, one of the four Teichert girls that are playing varsity for the Cokeville Panthers this year. That makes it 10-7. Up by 3. The visiting team is 10-7. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Set number 5 here in Lyman tonight as they come out of the huddle. The Cokeville Panthers are up by 3, 10-7. This is the deciding set number 5 of this match tonight. Nice little blooper over the top of the block, and it drops in for the point. Now it's a 2-point game, gives the service back to the Eagles. Panthers get it over to the Eagles side. Kylie back sets it. High in the air with the kill. Nice hit. Falls in for a point. Now they're down by 1. 9 serving at 10. Panthers up by 1. They carried the ball. That will give a point over to the Panthers and give them the serve back. So 11 will be serving 9. Lyman can't control the ball. 12 now, 12-9. 3-point lead for the Panthers. Camille Nate is serving right now for the Panthers. Set it up to Kylie. Send it over, controlled by the Panthers, who set up their own play. Controlled. And over. It's up in the air. Good set. Good hit. Well played. Janetta Teichert with the hit and the kill. Dropped it in for a 4-point lead. It is 13-9 on the scoreboard as they take yet another timeout. This is the deciding set number 5 of the best-of-5 match here tonight in Lyman, Wyoming. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
We come back from our timeout, 13-9. The Panthers up, set number 5, the deciding set. And point goes to the Eagles. They'll take back the serve. They'll send their libero, Nicole Crook, back for the serve. They're down by 3, 10 serving 13, set number 5. Played well by the Eagles, able to dig it out and set it up. The block at the net, dropped it in for the point. This will be match and set point. If I know my volleyball, I think they played a 15 in this 5th set. If that's the case, it's 14-10 right now. 14 serving 10. So nice block by the Eagles. Controlled well by the Panthers. Picked up by the Panthers and put back to the Eagles. They can't control it. That should do it. That is it. What a comeback for the Cokeville Panthers tonight here in Lyman, as they lost the first 2 sets, came back to win the final 3 sets, and took the 5-set match by a score of 3-2 here in Lyman tonight. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. We'll talk about what's coming up the rest of the week for the sports here in Bridger Valley as far as we're concerned with mylocalradio.com. We'll talk about what's coming up Friday and Saturday and where we're going to be and where we're going to try and take our cameras and our microphone. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Once again, Cokeville comes in and upsets 5th-ranked Lyman in their house, their own home. It was Lyman 25-19 in the first set, Lyman 25-22 in the second set, Cokeville 25-19 in the third set, Cokeville 26-24 in the fourth set, and Cokeville 15-10 in set number 5. Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
It's the model year-end clearance sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. They need to make room for the 2018, so the time to buy is now. Receive up to 20% off select models or up to $5,000 in bonus cash. Auto Farm is stuffed with 2017s that they need to move. Receive 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Get down here before they're gone. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
When your doctor and pharmacist work together to create a customized medication for you, it's a powerful partnership. Medication customization is called compounding. City Drug is the only pharmacy in Southwest Wyoming that offers compounded medications for hormone replacement, pain management, veterinary, and more. City Drug, your local hometown pharmacy, working to make life better for you, your family, and your pets at the corner of 10th and Main, Evanston. Stop in today.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
We are back to the Eagles Gymnasium in Lyman, Wyoming, where tonight the Cokeville Lady Panthers come in and upset the Eagles in 5 sets, as they come from behind, losing the first 2 sets, winning the final 3 sets. It was 25-19, 25-22. Lyman won both of the first sets. The third set went to Cokeville 25-19, the fourth set 26-24, and the fifth set 15-10. And Cokeville takes a win away from Lyman here on a Wednesday night in Wyoming. I'm Val Cook. Thank you for joining me. Coming up this weekend, we're going to stay right here in the Valley with all kinds of sports action coming your way. I know that the Cross Valley rivalry, Lyman and Mountain View, will be Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. The game will be played on the field in Mountain View, and it will be a big game. Now, because of the facilities that they have at their field in Mountain View, they only have one outlet for internet, and I know that SVI has been covering a lot of the games, so they are going to be covering the football game starting at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon in Mountain View. But what that does, that frees us up to cover several of the volleyball games, as Mountain View is also going to be hosting the conference duels in Mountain View. They have all kinds of games on tap. It will start on Friday at noon, when Mountain View will take on Lander in the main gym, while Lyman will go up against Riverton in gym number 2. And then it will continue at 3 o'clock that afternoon. Star Valley at Cody in the main gym, Lyman at Powell in the second gym, and Pinedale at Lander over at the K-8 middle school. That will be in Pinedale on Friday. Then at 6 o'clock that night, Mountain View will be in the main gym. They will be playing against Cody, while Star Valley and Riverton will be in the second court, and Pineview and Powell will be playing in the middle school there in Mountain View on Friday. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our cameras inside and cover as much volleyball action as we can. Now, we understand there are some things. I was talking with Mr. Rees this morning, as a matter of fact, and there might be some things that'll change all of that a little bit, but tentatively that is how we have it planned for Friday's action. We're going to have 3 volleyball games for you. The first one will be the Lyman-Riverton game. The second one will be the Lyman-Powell game, and then we'll try and move as fast as we can to gym number 1 to cover the Cody Mountain View game in the Mountain View High School. Then on Saturday, everything gets underway at 9 a.m. when Mountain View will take on Powell. We'll cover that game. Then Lyman will be taking on Cody in the main gym right after the Mountain View Powell game at noon, and we'll cover that game for you. Then a third game Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Mountain View will take on Riverton in the main gym, and we will cover that game. In the meantime, Lyman will be in the court number 2 over in the practice gym there in Mountain View. Lyman taking on Lander for their 4th game of the conference duels. So 3 games on Friday starting at noon, then 3 games on Saturday starting at 9 a.m. And they'll all be coming your way from the conference duels right here on mylocalradio.com. Now, as I said, I talked to Mr. Rees, the activities director of Mountain View High School, and there might be some tentative things that could change a little bit. But as it stands, that's how we plan to cover things this weekend, and let the radio station out of Green River cover the football game out on the football field. So unless things change, that's the way it's going to be. It will be Lyman and Riverton, Lyman and Powell, Mountain View and Cody, all on Friday afternoon starting at noon on mylocalradio.com. Saturday morning, the action starts at 9 a.m. when Mountain View takes on Powell. Then we'll have Lyman and Cody, followed by Mountain View and Riverton. That's the way it's going to fold out. So if you like volleyball, please tune in. Join us. A couple of active, big games going on this Friday and Saturday. We would like to thank Altitude Evanston, now calling themselves Rocky Mountain Yeti, a new dealership here in Evanston. Also, we'd like to thank Chad's Automotive, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, and also thanks to My Local Radio, our main sponsors, in bringing you all of the action that we can from here in the Bridger Valley. We cover as much Mountain View and as much Lyman school sports as we possibly can. We video stream them live. We follow them around the state, and we have a lot of fun doing it. I hope you enjoy listening to it. That will do it for me. I'm going to sign out from Lyman, Wyoming, where tonight the Cokeville Panthers came in and upset the Eagles in 5 sets. First 2 sets won by Lyman, 25-19, 25-22. Then Cokeville comes back and wins the final 3, 25-19, 26-24, and 15-10. That's it for me. You have a fantastic evening, and thank you very much for listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.